And in the gloom of a very cold November afternoon, we hope our hearts are to be warmed by the sight of our favourite old cars. The classic hot rods are back here at Hednesford Hills Raceway on this very chilly Sunday, the 6th of November. Round 14 of the English National Series, and we're delighted that this series today is supported so well by supporters and visitors from both Scotland and Ireland. Let's go through who we have on the grid. Number 12 is Trevor Harris from Scotland, the Traveller of the Year, and has been awarded as such already. Alongside him, the lady who impressed so much at Northampton International Raceway just 2 weeks ago. And then behind them we have the little A30 of the pocket rocket that is 257 Andrew Willis. Moving across to the B grade starters with the man who's worked so hard to get that car ready for today, 419 Dave Murphy from Southampton. And then alongside him from Derby we have 31 Steve Gooding. Behind them we have the man from Chelmsford, that is 271 Jamie Johnson. He's the man who won 2 heats back at Northampton a fortnight ago in his Crossflow powered Mark 1. Behind them, driving car number 19, the most popular voted car courtesy of the Classic Hot Rod page on Facebook, winning with 1,000 votes. That's number 19 from County Meath in Ireland. We welcome Anthony Morgan. Moving down to the A grade with 159 Mick Caton in his car, the Darth Vader. That's Steady Mick. Alongside him, driving car 121 in his Mark 1 Escort. That's Charlie, the Italian stallion Shembri. Down we go again to the first of the star men, and the man from Bakewell in the Derbyshire, that we have 144 Tim Foxlow, and alongside him number 88 from Hednesford we welcome Dangerous Dave Owen. From Cheshire we have the right stuff in the form of 924 Stuart Wright, and then another of our Scottish visitors, the man who won the final here last time out, 232 Brett Snedden. Number 8, Deadly Daz Owen, probably the most successful classic hot rod driver here at his home track of Hednesford down the years, and the reigning English Open champion that he won here in the summer. The points champion with the silver stripes emblazoned on the top of his car, 911 Harry Harold Stewart, at 17 and a half years old, the youngest winner in this, the most classiest old style of formulas. Then we go back to more of our visitors from north of the border. It's the exiled Englishman, 222, Trevor Forrester in his former Shane Taylor car, and alongside him 164 is Simon Woody Wood in that brilliant black and white checkered style car that used to be owned by Pat Smith. We can see that Ryan Polly is out there in the Graham Boyd Austin A40, driving car 236. He's normally a circuit racer. And then behind them we have number 84. That's John McFarlane, otherwise known as John McFastlane, and he's driving the former Graham McCabe Chevette. Graham McCabe himself started off at the back in his brand new car. That's the Talbot Sunbeam, the first time that such a car has raced in classic hot rods, and we do wish him well, another one of our Scottish visitors. And at the back, driving his HB Viva, that's at 333 Lee Wood. So a great, fantastic looking lineup here for this last meeting of the year here at Hednesford. I do hope that my hands don't shake too much as we look to film this meeting for Classic Hot Rod TV, such is the degree of cold that we are feeling this afternoon. But the yellow flags that are aloft, we are now under the installation lamps to try and put a little bit of heat in those tyres on this extremely cold day. Making their way around, making sure everybody's fired up and ready to go. There's Darren Owen, Tim Foxlow, two of our greatest advocates of classic hot rod racing, and no doubt everybody out there will be enjoying the racing ahead of this really large cloud this afternoon on this really cold day here at Hednesford. So it looks like everybody's out there. I saw that Stu Wright had gone off onto the infield for a moment, but it looks like he's back. And the lineup now taking place once again with Trevor Forrester on the pole position. He drives that Anglia with cross-flow power. And waiting for the all clear from the meeting steward, who will announce to the starter for the first afternoon's event. This will no doubt be the last one that they will compete in what remains of the daylight before the lights come on for what will be some very atmospheric racing later on today. So here we go. Heat number 1 under starters orders. Pace car leading them round with Trevor Harris and Cara Boyd leading them away. Be a very tricky surface for them to race on. There's Mick Caton, 159, 121, Charlie Shembry. Number 19, Anthony Morgan from Ireland, 144, Tim Foxlow from Derbyshire. Number 88, David Owen. Great lineup as they sow through, and we look for the start. Green flag goes, and we go racing with Trevor Harris leading them away, car 12. Number 44, Cara Boyd. Alongside, they go round the first turn, and they already find it very slippy indeed. There goes Dave Murphy leading the yellow grade. Number 271, Jamie Johnson looking for the inside line as he moves to turn number 3. Now here's the charge further back with 121, Charlie Shembry, an acknowledged wet track specialist on the outside of 159, Mick Caton. Here comes number 144, Tim Foxlow on the inside of 19, Anthony Morgan. Moving through turns 1 and 2 with 88, Dave Owen right behind them in that bright red car. The 2 red cars of the Owen sandwich the blue one of the Scottish visitor. 232, Brett Snedden, who won the final last time out here at Hednesford in very different conditions. They are gingerly finding the way around, and we move further on up. There goes Shembry on the inside of 31, Steve Gooding. Ahead, there's still 271, Jamie Johnson, 419, Dave Murphy. As we look to the head of affairs, and it's till number 12, Trevor Harris leading. The 2 BMC drivers in the form of 44, Cara Boyd, and 257, Andrew Willis. We're looking to lap now the slower drivers of John McFarlane and 164, Simon Wood. Cara getting a little bit out of shape there, and that's allowed 271, Jamie Johnson through. Here comes Shembry looking for the inside line on 419. And Harris still leads. A whole load of cars gingerly finding the way around. Steve Gooding finds himself moved to the back. Now Harry Stewart looking to try and squeeze pie number 8, Darren Owen. He's on his inside at the back end of the field at the moment. And just look at this amount of traffic as they come to lap the back marker cars in the form of Wood and McFarlane. Now that's changed the contention of the race. And there is number 12 still leading, Trevor Harris. Charlie Shembry now looking for the outside line on 271, Jamie Johnson. And here comes top 144, Tim Foxlow, to try and mix it up with the Mark 1 racers. Foxlow now on the outside of the man with the cross-flow power. And there they all go through again. Car has slipped down the field. Lee Wood at the back. There's Graham McCabe, Ryan Polly, and the leaders through again. Number 12, Trevor Harris, as Charlie Shembry and Tim Foxlow look to challenge. Foxlow is through on the inside, then Charlie Shembry was very, very close to the wall on the outside there, neck and neck as they move through turn 3 out of 4, and Tim Foxlow leads heat number 1. to the man driving the belter, 144. The Aquafresh man himself in the white, red and blue livery car leading this one, but Charlie Shembry is not giving up and he's right there with him. Then comes number 12, Trevor Harris in third place. Up to fourth now goes 9-11. Harry Stewart ahead of 88, Dave Owen. 271, Jamie Johnson. 257, Andrew Welling. Then comes number 19, Anthony Morgan from Ireland. Number 8, Darren Owen. Quite down the field, and that's quite surprising in this final. There's 232, Brett Stenton also there amongst it all. It is 22 blue car from Scotland. So we pan across and further back up to the head of affairs. And there is Foxlow moving through in the lead, and he is clear from Charlie Shembry in second place. 9-11, Harry Stewart taking the wide outside line, and indeed is closing down the leaders. Going well in the Red Devil 9-11. Then comes number 88, Dave Owen. 12, Trevor Harris slipping down. Then comes 271, Jamie Johnson. 232, Brett Stenton. 19, Anthony Morgan. And number 8, Darren Owen on the inside. Shembry, second place. And with 5 laps remaining to go, 1:44. Tim Foxlow, your lead driver. There's the boards out. 1:21, Charlie Shembry. 9:11, Harry Stewart. 88, Dave Owen. 2 back markers, 3 back markers. Then comes number 12, Trevor Harris. Another Scotsman, 232, Brett Stenton. Number 8, Darren Owen, slipping all over the place. And still 19, Anthony Morgan keeps ahead of the local man. There goes 222, Trevor Forrester, one of the back markers. And there's a huge gap to the leaders. And the top 3 are through again. Another board out, 3 remaining. 1:44 from 1:21. 9:11, Harry Stewart. Getting that wide line again. He's really getting the power down. The quickest man on the raceway. And can he make a difference in the last few laps that remain? 1:44, 1:21, 9:11. Here comes Harry. The silver stripes emblazoned on that car, showing he's the man who's won more points than any other in Classic Hot Rods in 2016. And it's still going to be a very close finish. And there's the checkered with 1:44. Tim Foxlow winning just ahead of 1:21, Charlie Shembry. 9:11, Harry Stewart. And 88, Dave Owen. And that is Tim Foxlow's first mainland win in 4 seasons. 1:44, the winner in the belter. So a great drive in very sticky, tricky conditions, I should say, and a good one with Charlie Shembry, one of the acknowledged wet track specialists, still there very much in the hunt, and number 911 Harry Stewart realising that he'd got the speed and the pace on the wide outside line and was really coming on like a train in the latter half of that race. But a great drive by Foxlow. He was in the right place at the right time. Plenty of cars out on track, and yet it was a good, clean race. With, there he is, the man from near Bakewell in Derbyshire. 1:44, Tim Foxlow. He was your winner.